You're listening to Never Heard of It, a Night Shift Radio original. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a rating and review if you're so inclined. For more information, visit nightshiftradio.com.
So I was just saying is that I was just this past weekend at the Left of the Dial Live episode.
Which, hell yeah.
Yeah, so I actually was running the cam, the handy cam. So anytime you saw the camera moving around and shaking around, that was me. Sorry.
Well done.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, so Long Neck performed. So I got to actually see. So I have met Kitsy in real life like one or two times before this, but I'd never met Andrea. Andrea, you guys might recognize from Second Edition 1. She was also a guest on this podcast, and she has been on Left of the Dial as well.
Yeah.
But I had never met Andrea in person, and I got to meet Andrea in person, and then I realized that I might be the shortest person in Night Shift Radio, but I do want to preface, I'm 5'9". So like it was because like Andrea is my height, if not taller, and Kitsy's like 6'1". I mean, like Kitsy's at least 6 foot, and I was like, "Fuck, what?"
Yeah, you and I are roughly the same height.
Yeah, I think we're the same height. Yeah.
Our editor, I think, is slightly shorter than the two of us.
Yes, just a little bit. Yeah. But it was pretty, like, when I met Andrea, I was like, "Oh, you're tall. Damn it."
That's great. That's
I mean,
good to know. To not be
doesn't
surprised
matter
by that.
Yeah. No, she was way taller than I expected her to be. I mean, I only ever see her on video call sitting, so like perspective, I don't know. But it was just funny to be like, "Oh shit, you're pretty tall."
She was convinced for quite some time that I was just an animatronic torso, like sitting on a desk with a camera.
Sounds about right.
Until she actually saw a photo that Ellen took of me, like when we were out on a bike ride, and I was like sitting up on the seawall, overlooking the Mississippi, and she's like, "What is this? Legs?"
I mean, in all fairness, it just you attached legs that day.
Yes, I have
move around.
My leg attachments that we bust out for special occasions. And sometimes I wish I was just like full on cybernetic. I'm not, but
like cyborg style, like the DC character Cyborg.
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Like,
who more like?
I don't have a specific example, but more like an 80s action figure where you can swap out the parts.
Okay. So Centurion.
Yes.
Well, no, I guess. Well, their bodies weren't. They had suits where you attach things to them, but their parts weren't swappable.
But they had the special suits that allowed for them to be transported, but also allowed for all of the mech gear to be transported onto them. Which was fucking dope.
It was so fucking cool. What a great show. That's one of those shows that, like, I get that was one of those shows created strictly to sell toys.
Our entire childhood. That's all the cartoons were.
I mean, Transformers.
What a mind fuck that was to learn.
Yeah.
That, like, all of our beloved childhood properties, the television and toys and whatnot, were literally just all created to sell toy lines.
But I mean, it fucking worked for 20 years, and then it stopped working. And now people are like, "I don't want fucking toys."
Let's be real, though. It still works with like our generation and like the one above us, Gen Xers. Like we still fucking buy toys. In fact, we probably buy more toys than when we were kids.
It's true.
Because we're adults now and can.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I say we in the collective sense because I don't like stuff in my house.
Yeah.
But when I tell you that, like, I go and I look at toys and I think, like, man, I want that. I do. I don't want to have it, but I want to possess it.
Right. You want to play with it, but you don't want to have it in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I was at when Ellen got her first dose, we were at a Rite Aid? No. Walgreens.
Phase Drugs
pharmacy. Yeah, we were at a Phase Drugs, and we were totally time traveling. And they had, like, I don't like the Funko Pops. They're cool. Like I love the idea of it, but again, I wouldn't want them in my house. Like, what am I going to do? Like, look at them? And this is not to knock the people that own Funko Pops or
I
that
have a few.
you have a few. There are people that have a shit ton of them, and that's awesome. But like, I don't personally like. I would want to take them out and play with them, but then like I wouldn't. And like, anyway,
Well, yeah,
it's a whole thing. But they had like the old McDonald's Chicken McNugget characters. Like the
yes.
rock star and the cowboy. Like I've never wanted something so bad in my life.
Right. You want because it has that nostalgia thing to it. Totally.
Because I love McNuggets.
I mean, McNuggets
Actually,
are pretty good.
the last couple times that I had them, they like really disappointed me to the point where like I like have basically lost all of my childhood nostalgia and love of them. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Like, hey, 2 or 3 times in a row, they were just so bad that I'm just like, I don't crave these anymore. And I used to like crazy. If someone said McDonald's or someone said nuggets or anything like that, just like instantly in brain's like, I gotta fucking have some nuggets.
Yeah.
Now,
And
like
then now,
I would slam like a 50 piece. Like, I don't fucking care. Bring them here. Give me like, just keep that barbecue sauce coming. Drink that shit. I will drink that shit.
Yeah. The Mulan Szechuan sauce. So I like Burger King. I get Burger King, when I can, or when I'm in the mood for it. But I don't actually like eating fast food.
Mm-hmm.
I do it because I'm like, I want fast food because I hate myself. And I know the consequence of my actions. Like, I know if I go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac, like, I know where that's going to lead. I know that if I have Burger King for lunch, I know where that's going to lead. But like, I get into those moments where I'm just like, fuck it, dude. It's right fucking there. I'm just going to get it. And I feel like that's the issue, is like, I can spend $8 at Burger King, well, it's like $11. So I can spend $11 at Burger King, get a quick, easy meal. It's filling. There's all these elements to it. I've got a burger, I've got some fries, I got a drink, and it's great, and blah blah. But like, I've got this place, Brooklyn Pickle, which is a fantastic local deli place here in the area. And for that same amount of money, I can get a fucking Cajun turkey sandwich with fresh, stuff on it, like fresh they bake the bread right there. They make their own pickles, and they're super like, they've got like garlic pickles and like really good dill pickles. And it's amazing. And for the same price, and I'm talking, it's like 3 blocks difference. Like, I can just drive a little further and go to this place and get this much better and better for me meal. But I'm just like, fucking Burger King. I'll just go do it. Why? Because that's how marketing works, man. Like, Burger King, McDonald's, they get you for that. And that's why people eat so shitty, is because, like, it's fast. I could pick up my Brooklyn Pickle just as well, depending on the time of day. I could pick up Brooklyn Pickle just as fast as I could Burger King at some point, and it'd be a way healthier, better for me meal, and probably more food too.
One of the things that saved us from making significantly more, I forget which delivery service it is, like DoorDash or Grubhub, whichever one pairs more with chains. I think it's DoorDash, which significantly more DoorDash orders to McDonald's for lunches is the fact that we literally live across the street from our favorite brew pub that I've mentioned a few times, the one that was like part of the scenery for Escape from New York and blah blah blah, oldest independent brew pub in the state, and so forth. But yeah, living right across the street from there has saved us, because like there'll be plenty of times where lunchtime comes around and like we don't really have much in the house, or like I just don't feel like making anything, and I'll be like, I want McDonald's. I'll be like, let's get real food though.
Right.
That to say that while you were meeting the crew for the first time in person and going and actually doing a thing in person for the network, I was having my first indoor dining experience in over a year.
Wow.
At the Schlafly Tap Room, yeah.
Nice.
We've gone out. We've done a couple of patio like brunches and stuff like that, just to try to kind of reacclimate. We've done like takeout and like go sit somewhere, and endless takeout or delivery meals at home. But this is our first time, and I had said to her like not too long after we moved here that I kind of wanted that to be our first place that we went when we could go in person somewhere. One, because it's right there, and two, because it had been so long since we'd been able to to have that experience. I hadn't been able to have it at all in months until like when I had the rental car when she was in the hospital last year for her surgery. And I went and got it for myself when I was home alone for the week. And like, so just that idea of like, it's right there. Like we can just go. And
we can just do it.
It was like right at like early dinner time, and Ellen's like, Google, like, I was in here playing video games, and there's a knock on the door, and I have like a text message. She's like, Google says they're not busy. I want to go.
Let's go right now. Yeah, that's awesome. But we're not here to talk about that.
Jeez.
Although we have been for 10 minutes. We're not here to talk about that. We are here, in fact, because hello and welcome to the Never Heard of a Podcast Trailer Edition. I'm your host, Michael Fight.
And I am here to talk about that.
It's true, actually, because it's our podcast and we can talk about whatever the fuck we want. Listeners be damned. We're here to talk about our upcoming episode. We are going to be talking about the movie Spontaneous.
Yes.
This is a Brian Duffield written and directed film. So we talk about during the episode, Brian Duffield wrote one of Caleb and I's favorite movies, favorite like horror comedies. It's in the top 10 at least, is The Babysitter, which was on Netflix. He wrote The Babysitter and The Babysitter sequel. He also wrote a film that I really liked, and I know not a lot of people dug, but I really liked it. The Kristen Stewart starring Underwater. He wrote that as well, and he also wrote The Divergent and Love and Monsters, which we haven't seen, but here is good. Yeah. So it's got a good promise. This is a good promise. This is a promising movie, a promising young movie. So this movie, yeah.
So there's a lot from his filmography that I need to check out. Apparently.
Oh, totally. No, I'm a big fan. I don't. Of all of that, the Divergent is like the least interested I am in it. But I think I've seen them, and it's not bad. Like I don't hate it. Yeah, but so Spontaneous is streaming right now on Hulu and Amazon Prime in the US. So if you are the type of person that watches the movies before our review comes out, you can totally do that. Our review will come out on Sunday, unless you are a Patreon subscriber. Then the full episode is available right now. All you have to do is head over to patreon.com/nightshiftradio, and you can subscribe to that RSS feed and get this episode right now. It's pretty cool. And if you're still like, I never know what's happening and all the stuff that's going on, Night Shift Radio actually has a mailing list that you can check out. If you go to nsrad.io/mailing list or click the link down below, you can subscribe to our mailing list. We send typically one email a week. That's just a recap of all of the things happening across our 6 podcasts. Our Left of the Dial live series, like just this past Saturday, we had Long Neck on Left of the Dial live. We were just talking about that. And then this Friday is actually Kaylee Goldsworthy is performing live at 8 p.m. On the Left of the Dial, leftofthedial.live. So definitely check that out. It's going to be a great show. I'm very excited to see that one. And yeah, so again, Spontaneous, new episode this Sunday. Caleb, is there anything else we should talk about? What should we talk about real quick while we have the people here?
Well, we've talked about the mailing list. We've talked about Left of the Dial Live.
Sure.
Have we? We don't plug a lot, but we do have a Night Shift Radio Patreon. So if you like the shit that we're doing, then I guess
cost us $5.
Yeah. I was gonna say something self-deprecating, like I don't understand what I do, but no, like we make good shit. And if you like it, and if you're able and want to help contribute, you can head on over to nsrad.io/Patreon and sign up, and you'll get a bunch of exclusive content, like our episodes early. You can listen to the same day as today, as well as a sneak peek behind the scenes stuff with Left of the Dial Live and our upcoming animated series, Show 17 for Humans. So lots of great stuff there. So check it out if you want. If you can't, that's totally cool. We just appreciate you listening. And Michael, you just you recently got back into, and I recently started dabbling in the world of streaming. So that's just a fun way that you can come and hang out with us during the week when we're not podcasting. I usually am later evenings, usually either on either side of recording or late at night after Ellen's going to go to sleep. You do a lot during the day.
Yeah,
So,
actually, if you are listening to this episode the minute it came out, I am probably live streaming right now.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. So I'm twitch.tv/Michael Fight, and Caleb is twitch.tv/Juan Shu, like Juan Shue, Juan Shu. So definitely check us both out. Give us both a follow, and give us a watch. Pop in chat. Talk with us while we play games. Caleb, what kind of games are you playing?
I've been playing a lot of Cozy Grove lately because that's just been my chill vibe, my jam. Outside of that, I've been working my way through the story mode of Mortal Kombat 11, which is just absolutely batshit insane, and just fun as hell. Totally opposite ends of the spectrum there for gaming, and somewhere in between, you'll find me playing some Octopath Traveler, some Mario Kart, shit like that.
I love it. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of Destiny 2 as new things come out, and there'll be a lot of Genshin Impact coming up this week. Actually, today I am probably streaming Genshin Impact because the huge update 1.5 came out today. New characters, a whole new area to explore. So I'll probably be playing a lot of Genshin Impact this week as well.
You know what I was playing yesterday was some Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, I have that downloaded. I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm not good at it, and like I download, so I make sure to keep my character profile avatar the alpha participant logo, so people know that I'm OG.
Yeah.
So even though my character level is super low and I suck ass, like I've been playing longer than you, so shut the fuck up.
Get off my lawn. That's how you get them. Fantastic. So, all right, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. And again, we will see you this Sunday.
Yeah, we will. Drop something. It's fine. I'll find it.